Welcome guys to the 2022 OTB Open Round 1 Back 9 feature card. If you watched the first half, then congrats to you. If you didn't, please go back and check it out. It was a great first front 9. And yeah, thanks to Gatekeeper Media for giving us this coverage on YouTube and making it without any commentary. And yeah, thank you all for coming back and watching the second half of this video. And we're going to get into it. The front 9 results: Calvin Heimburg 3 under, Chance Proctor 2 under, Nate Sexton and Kevin Jones both even. Definitely some mishaps there on the front 9. Wind has been playing a lot of issues. Birdie Smith at the first position at this point at 4 under. Congrats to that guy. Birdie plays a lot of courses in my local area in Lynchburg, Virginia. He's a big name. Looking at hole 10, 850 feet, par 4. Water along the right side. Gonna play OB, I'm assuming. And yeah, some wind. Looking like a left to right headwind. Calvin really ripping into that. Trying to go all the way across. Getting a little bit too much turn. Will it make it? It's over. It's so safe. That was a huge drive. That was so safe. Looking like a tailwind now for Nate. Ripping on the stars something. 66 miles per hour. Do not hit that tree. Get out. It's out of bounds, but supposedly. Really ripping in that. Hopefully that turns a bit more. You do not want to be in that tree. Misses the tree. Gets pushing. Great spot there by James. A little bit of form check here. Very tight, compact, quick rip. Really engages that shoulder. Great shot. Kevin at the tee. Going very high. Seems to be pretty unstable for it to hold that straight. Pushing, stalling, sitting. Again, a few feet farther than James Proctor. Great shot there. Nate from the drop zone. Get high. Ooh, definitely high. Pushing, missing that tree a bit. Early of the water. That was a great shot. Honestly, best case scenario there. Change to the forehand. Keeping it very low. Getting a lift. Hopefully missing the geese there. Nice flare skip. Inside circle. Great shot. Looking at like a 11-foot tap in. Great job. Kevin opting for the forehand. Also not as low. Oh no. Barely going out of bounds. Calvin lining up on that right side. Actually love that angle. Taking the hyzer route in. He's going to hit those tree limbs. He's going to sit. He's going to push towards circle's edge. He'll have a nice little tester there. Nate for his 4th shot. Really trying to give it the get. Bit short. Not going to be too happy with that, but at least he's there. Kevin getting a little bit too loosey-goosey on that one. Stabling out, pushing a little left. Nate here with a 45-foot putt, hitting right side, but it sits. Calvin here for his birdie. Great putt. I'm not sure he actually thought that was going in. He seemed a little bit upset with that. High right. Very high potential there for the spit out. Catches and sits down. Great birdie there for Calvin. On a little bit of a streak. Birdie in the past 3 out of 4. James there with his birdie. Also a great putt by him. Kevin here for his bogey. Unfortunately, with that little bit of out of bounds there. And Nate's going to tap in his double bogey. Yeah, that doesn't feel too good. Off the hole 11, 341 feet. Again, another water carry. Looks like an island green. Shouldn't be tough for these guys, but the wind's going to make it a tough shot for these guys. Calvin trying to read the wind. Looking like a Draco, maybe, in his hand. If that was a Draco and it's flying that straight, then they're dealing with some major headwinds. Going to push the back edge. Not going to get... Oh, no. I mean, it's on the line, right? Wow, that's unfortunate. Calvin's like, wow, I made it over there. I just got punished. Get out of it. Get out of it. Okay, at least he's dry, I guess. He's going to take that out of bounds. I'm assuming there'll be a drop zone. Kevin looking to maybe gain some strokes on the card here. Get up, get some skip on it. Ooh. Also a little bit out. I'm assuming they're dealing with a bit of headwind here. Nate opting for the forehand. Making the early water play a little bit more, but the late water not so much. It's going to sit down. He's inside the circle. Inside the island. Great job. So they're taking it from where they go out of bounds at. Great putt. I mean, great throw. He was not too happy with that. James here from about the same spot. Very snappy approaches. I love it. Sit down. It's going to push that back edge. Can it get back in? It doesn't. Unfortunately, he's going to take a bogey there. Wait, whoa, hold on. Wow, actually, that was 3. Wow, he's not going to be having a good day with that hole. Nate's going to be okay with his par there. At least in comparison to the card. Calvin here to save his par. He's going to hit low left off the cage. Going to be taking his bogey. This may be double bogey. This is double bogey for James, unfortunately. But stopping the bleeding there, so. Kevin with a nice little tap in for his bogey. Nate looking to save his par. That's in. Good sit. And Calvin will be taking his bogey also. This hole had to have been playing some type of hard this day. Hole 12, 445 feet, par 3. Nice dead straight, low ceiling shot. These guys shouldn't have any problem. Nate here with some halo disc of sorts. Going for the hyzer play. Hoping for some ground play. Gets a bit. It's going to be a bit short. Wind really carrying it there. But he'll have his putt for birdie. Calvin trying to hopefully get a comeback putt. Low hyzer. Will it have the speed to come back left? It does. And the wind picks it up, pushes it back. Great shot. Looking at about a 10-foot putt there. Great job. Kevin's still checking the tee pad. Seems that it might be a little bit of a problem today. I see that the ground's a bit sandy. I can assume that's probably a big factor. Nice, wide, great angle. Can it get around the tree? It does get around the... Oh, it doesn't get around the tree. That was looking really nice. James, after taking that double bogey last on the tee, going to be taking that same route everybody else is taking. A little early. Can't think that that's going to be a great spot for them to be at. Again, nice little snappy approach. Skip. Super long left skip. but still keep him within the circle. He's going to like it. Wind's picking up. Nate with a little bit of a run. Oh, hits a tree. Hopefully going to be able to tap that in for his 3. Kevin looking at a long birdie putt. Great speed. Oh.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh, watch the language there, bud. Watch the language. Don't let Captain America hear that. Great par save there by James. Hopefully everybody's going to be able to tap in their pars here. Calvin's looking at a birdie putt. Nate going to a 2-over. Kevin here for his par save. Great putt there. And Calvin with the best shot of the card, tapping in his birdie. That's going to put him at 4 under. Now taking a good amount of strokes from the card. So Missy Gannon and Paige Pierce action here. Okay. I don't know who that guy is. Who's that guy? Every time I see Ezra, I just want to like buy a nuke. I don't know what it is. No wonder they pay the guy so much money, man. Every time I see him, I'm like, dude, give me a nuke, man. I can't even throw a nuke. And I want to buy one. Hole 13, 422 feet. Going to be a par 3. And with this wind again, you know, it's going to be a thing. Ooh, get turned. It's going to push. Hits a tree, sits down. Not going to be a birdie, but he should be able to get his par there. Nate with the forehand, kind of liking this. Kind of flip up. Unfortunately, exposing that plate a little too early and push really far right. But it's going to have a nice little approach to the basket. Kevin looking for a forehand also. Hopefully going to be able to recalibrate after seeing Nate's shot. Misses. Hits the tree. A little bit of commentator curse there. I probably shouldn't have said anything. That's all my fault. Definitely my fault. James here. Looking for the backhand route. Definitely plays like a... I would say I'd probably like do like a forced flex shot. Like a forced turnover flex with something stable. Really open up the gap and hopefully you get some more like play back to the left. Ooh. That was a beautiful shot. Didn't get the stability at the end that he really wanted. Calvin actually managing to get pretty far up the fairway. James with a jump putt. Kevin with a jump putt. Oh! So close to making that. There is a Mando in this hole. Was not aware of that. Ooh, great run. Nate's going to get a nice little easy tap in there for his par. James laying up for his par. Calvin with a long putt to save his. Between the trees. I don't know what I feel, but I feel like he's about to make that. A little bit of violence towards that tree. Gonna have to call somebody after this recording. Calvin here to stop the bleeding. That's for bogey. Kevin also with his bogey. James and Nate both tapping in their pars. Hole 14, 351 feet, par 3. Again, another one of those holes, just like the last one. Fairly open green, but a lot of trees to navigate. Looking like a nice little Mando to hit off the tee.
No.
Bit of turn, not going to enjoy that. Will it come back?
Gosh, that flipped so fast.
No. Fortunately, he did go out of bounds fairly far up the fairway, so he should be having a putt there. Nice turnover line. Just trying to get at the fairway as far as he can. Calvin here with this shot. Going for the right gap. Hopefully a little bit of hyzer. A little too far. Oh no. What kind of rollaway was that? Still gonna be looking at like a outside circle putt. Kevin going with the forehand. A little bit low release, but maybe a good ground play. Actually, ground play plays right into the green. That is very unfortunate. That green playing OB. James with the run for his 2. Ends up parking it for his 3. Unfortunately, Nate did not make it nearly as far as I thought he did. But he will be laying up for his 4. Even Nate being at... Oh, actually, never mind. I thought he was way higher on the leaderboards than that. Nate sitting at 48th place. Kevin with almost a beautiful putt to save his par. Calvin here to get his birdie. Beautiful putt. Beautiful putt. That's Calvin for you. Let's get a nice little gatekeeper rewind here. Again, guys, shout out to them. Beautiful coverage here. Hopefully they allow me to use it. And, yeah, dude. Jomez, gatekeeper, killing it. Both of you guys. Kevin putting in his bogey. Great putt there. Great putt there to get that bogey in. Unfortunate break on his drive. Calvin's just back there walking around chilling. Nate here for his 4. Making his bogey. Again, these holes, they seem like so straightforward. You know, hey, miss the trees, get near the basket. But there's plenty of hazard there. As you saw, even behind the basket there was OB in the parking lot. Hole 15, 846 feet, par 4. Obviously a bunch of geese you got to navigate there. But looking to, wow, huge hole. So I'm assuming they want to get as close as they can possibly get to the water. And then hope to have some kind of tight gap to hit over the water to even approach the basket. Calvin, being as tall as he is, was actually relatively close to that tree. Great flare. Missed the geese. Beautiful shot there by Calvin. I think he's actually pushing that water there. So that's got to be prime position to try to attack the basket. James looking the... Oh, great. Beautiful shot. Looking a little bit nose up in the beginning. And actually turning and pushing perfectly. Actually passing Calvin there. Nate looking for the forehand. I wonder if he'll go left or right of this tree. Goes straight. A little bit of flip up. Still pushing. It's going to hyzer out. It's going to give him a perfect position across the water. Kevin also opting in for the backhand. I mean the forehand. Again, feeling a little low, but he gets a lift here. It's going to keep the speed. It's going to skip out perfectly. He's got some nice flat ground to try to attack the basket. Beautiful disc right there. I'd love to know what that is. If anybody knows what disc that is, please let me know down in the comments. Beautiful shot by Nate. It's going to be under that tree. It's going to push. Excuse the language, guys. Okay, that was a fucking great shot. Sorry. Got to do it. It was a beautiful shot. I blame Kevin for all that language earlier. Kevin going with the spike hyzer, loving that play. Does he push? Yeah, I was thinking with that wind, it's just, as much as I love that shot too, it's just scary. So they must not be having too much of a right to left, because even Calvin's trusting this shot. That pink one is also a destroyer, I know that. Looking a little bit to left. Can that push to the water? It's fine. It's safe. Okay, safe, but maybe circle's edge, just outside circle. James with the farthest drive of the bunch. Actually, a little bit of a sawed-off angle, honestly. A little bit of a late release. He's going to hit that tree. He's going to sit. It's actually going to roll backwards and flip. Wow, unfortunate roll there. Seems to have left him with a bit of an approach. Does it just go in? Oh, sit down, sit down, sit. He's safe. Green flag. Let's go. Kevin, obviously with a jump putt. Very close. Very close. That was... We didn't get to see the finish of that, but that had to have been a foot off the front of the basket. Calvin here for his birdie. Ooh. Was solo first. We'll see at the end of this where it puts him at. Nate here for his. Great putt. Nice birdie there for Nate. Definitely wanted that, needed that after the beginning of this back nine. James looking at a par. Great putt. The man's putter's been so clean. So clean. Doesn't even look nervous. Oh, actually, I see some shoulders right there. I see some shoulder shrugging going on. He was some heavy breathing. Kevin, also again with a par. Kevin's been a little bit punished by his drives and approaches. He's also been putting very well when he's inside the circle, near the circle. Calvin there typing in his par. Ooh, hold on. Let's pause this. Which MPO player has the highest win rate in California? Okay, so Paul's from California, right? Wait, Ken Climo. Wait, okay. I don't think it could be Ricky or Nico, right? I'm gonna say Ken Climo. Alright guys? Let me know down in the comments right now which one do you think it is. Paul Macbeth, okay. I was to say, there's no way it's Ricky or Nico. But yeah, Paul's from California. Like, you'd have to expect that. Hole 16, 399 feet, par 3. Nate going with the forehand. Looking like a tailwind. Opting in for the straight shot. A little bit of flip up. Pushing, great speed. A weird skip, but a nice roll back towards the basket. Absolutely parked. Looking at 10 feet. This is actually something I'm very interested in seeing. I would love to be able to throw better forehands. Really powering in, not reaching back as far, and really engaging those hips. Okay. We could all learn something from that, I think. Calvin going backhand again. Really powering through the right side, keeping it low. That's looking like it's going to have a decent amount of finish. Pushing a little too straight, but he'll be okay. I'm assuming it's a bit outside circle. James also going with that backhand. Backhand Spikeheiser? 400 feet, you got to be crush guy. Let's see what happens. Beautiful shot. Only about 45 short, so still a 350-foot Spikeheiser. Beautiful shot. Kevin opting in for the forehand. Again, very powerful forehand player. Skipping up, probably around circle's edge. Great shot there by Kevin. Kevin being the farthest out. He's going to take his putt. A little bit of a low ceiling here. A little bit of wind. And that's it. So he'll be getting that par. Calvin next up. Up, floaty, sit. Oh! Beautiful putt by him. Going to be tapping in this 3 also. James Proctor, birdie putt, makes it. Beautiful shot. I'm not sure the man's made many bogeys other than that one that was on that island hole. Nate tapping into his birdie. Oh, come on, Nate. Pick up the disc. You're okay. Calvin. Oh, my God, Calvin. Calvin. I don't even know how to feel about that. Hole 17, 737 feet, par 4. You know when you see the under 800 feet for a par 4, there's going to be some problems. And here are the problems right here. Water very close to the basket right side. Obviously geese poop you got to watch out for. It'll make your disc slit for like 3 months. Nate, very low, lifting forehand. A little bit of turn on it, getting back right. Going to be kind of a precarious spot to approach the basket, I think, but maybe a little bit more left of that I think would be prime. Obviously, I don't know. I haven't played the course. James here, backhand, pushing straight, giving it low. It's going to be left of that tree. See, I can't help but think that would be a better spot to land. We'll see. If Kevin goes forehand, we'll know. Okay, Kevin's going backhand. Okay, so that was like a safe play by Nate, just being comfortable. Kevin getting fortunate with a little bit of ground play that he had. Calvin looking to do it also a backhand. Looking like some tailwinds. Really ripping that destroyer. No, cuddles up right behind the back of that tree, unfortunately. Kevin, farthest from the basket, really going for it. Pushing hyzer, carrying the water. Great shot. Just inside circle. Beautiful shot by him. Great save. Calvin a little bit sawed off, looking for the forehand.
Wow. Just barely kissed it.
Wow, okay, so I thought maybe he like smacked his hand against the tree. They're saying that he actually hit the disc with the tree and it's still pushed. Forehand by James here. Ooh, cutting off the tree limb there. Maybe. Oh, sit. No. Oh, in the water. Horrible tree position there. They should definitely move that tree. That's been there for hundreds of years, I'm assuming.
Go right. Down.
Nate being very vocal with his wanting of that disc to listen to him. A little bit of a floaty putt for par save. Very scary. Calvin definitely opting in for the little safe setup there. Nate with his birdie also going to do that. The wind's gnarly. You can just see in the trees and the wind, the water, that water's crazy. Kevin definitely having to run this. Very scared. I understand that. Also very not happy with his shot there. But as you can see, everyone had a little bit of lift. That was going to be a tough shot. Kevin coming to top in this par. Kevin tapping in his par. And Nate tapping in his par. James taking the only bogey of the hole on a fairly hard hole. Hole 18, 689 feet, par 4. Looks like we have a lot of OB left side. And basket with elevation. Let's go. Nate first off the tee. Going through the center, a little bit of turn, a lot of lift, pushing right, pushing past that. He's gonna love that. Love that. Absolutely love that. Kevin looking to get him a birdie. Going left gap. Gonna hit that tree. It's gonna flare kick. And should not. Oh, actually, OB, unfortunately. Calvin a little upset at the wind, giving a nice little look. Pushing, it's turning right. Finish. Beautiful shot. Actually, even a better position than Nate, especially for Calvin's particular playstyle. James looking to make up for that bogey he got last round. And it's going to hit that tree. But center fairway might not be the worst. Kevin with a hyzer forehand. He's going to get around so he can try to attack the basket for his bogey. James here looking like a rock maybe. Just to try to get around. Get out of there. It's going to be a tight shot. Didn't get nearly as far as he would have liked. Looking like a little bit of a pitch out here maybe. Missed that OB. Okay, that'll be fine. He'll get up and down, save his bogey. Calvin with his second shot. Actually going forehand. Surprised. Actually surprised. I'm assuming the wind's playing a little weird. I am glad to see the cardboard layouts there are outside the line a fair distance. Kevin with a beautiful forehand. Please skip up. Skip up. Almost hits the little koozie on the basket. Great shot. Nate, kind of a sawed-off angle, but hitting it with the forehand. If that can push and sit, he's going to love it. Oh, says sit. Oh my gosh, that had so much ground play. James here for his fourth shot. A little soft approach. He's not going to leave that too short. Great shot, looking about an 8-foot putt. Nate looking to try to save his par here. And unfortunately misses that. That's going to be a bogey there for Nate. Looking to try to make it even. Unfortunately, could not do that. Calvin looking to make a putt for a par to keep his tied sixth. Wow, that happened quick. James Proctor here for his 5. Unfortunately, gonna miss that. That's gonna be a tap in for his 6. That will be a double bogey, unfortunately for James there. But a great round other than that. Played very well. So a couple mishaps. Unfortunately, Kevin did not have the best of times either. Nate with an unfortunate bogey at the end. But Calvin, 3 under. James Proctor 1 over. Nate 2 over. And Kevin Jones 5 over. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's round 1. Come back for round 2. And if you enjoyed this content, go ahead and check out Gatekeeper Media's coverage. I'll have it all down in the description. And if you feel like it, hit that subscribe button for us too, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you in round 2.